Namaste. My name is Janapati Das. Welcome to the Bhagavad Gita class. Please accept my respects. I'd like to offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master, Jagat Guru, Siddhaswara Bhananda Paramahamsa Srila Prabhupada, and to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. I also like to offer my most humble obeisances unto Chusta Krishna Das, whose disappearance we just passed. And he, of course, wrote this really exciting book called The Quest, which hopefully sometime we'll be able to read. He was a disciple of both Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and our Srila Prabhupada. So I offer my respectful obeisances. We had a very nice appearance, or disappearance for him, a celebration yesterday. We are going to continue with the Bhagavad Gita today. Chapter 6, Shankha Yoga. But first, as always, we will hear and chant Krishna's names. So please join along. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I was born in the darkness, ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. So we are continuing chapter 6, beginning at text 28. Yujanevam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmasyaha sukena brahma samsparasham atyantam sukam ashnute. Yujan, thus being engaged in yoga practice, evam, thus, sada, always, atmanam, self, yogi, one who is in touch with the Supreme Self, vigata is freed from, kalmasha, all material contamination, shukena, in transcendental happiness, brahma samsparsham, being in constant touch with the Supreme, atyantam, highest, shukam, happiness, ashnute, attains. Translation, text 28. Steady in the self, being freed from all material contamination, the yogi achieves the highest perfectional stage of happiness in touch with the Supreme Consciousness. Purport. Self-realization means knowing one's constitutional position in relationship to the Supreme. The individual soul is part and parcel of the Supreme, and his position is to render transcendental service to the Lord. This transcendental contact with the Supreme is called Brahma Samsparsha. Nice word. Brahma Samsparsham. Text 29. Sarvabhutam stam atmanam sarvabhutani chatamani ikshate yoga yuktatma Sarvatra Samadarshanaha, Sarvabhutashtam, situated in all beings. Atmanam, the Supersoul. Sarva, all. Bhutani, entities. Cha, also. Atmani, in the self. Ikshate, does see. Yoga Yukta Atma, one who is dovetailed in Krishna consciousness. Sarvatra, everywhere. Sama darshanaha, seeing equally. Translation. A true yogi observes me in all things and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self-realized man sees me everywhere. Sorry, I'll read that again. A true yogi observes me in all beings and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self-realized man sees me everywhere. Purport. A Krishna-conscious yogi is the perfect seer because he sees Krishna, the Supreme, situated in everyone's heart as Supersoul, Paramama. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hrideshe Arjuna Dishtati. The Lord in his Paramatma feature is situated within both the heart of the dog and that of a Brahmana. The perfect yogi knows that the Lord is eternally transcendental and is not materially affected by his presence in either a dog or a Brahmana. That is the supreme neutrality of the Lord. The individual soul is situated in the individual heart, but he is not present in all hearts. That is a distinction between the individual soul and the supersoul. One who is not factually in the practice of yoga cannot see so clearly. A Krishna-conscious person can see Krishna in the heart of both the believer and non-believer. In the Smriti, this is confirmed as follows. Atat tat vakcha matrivvad atmahi paramo hari. The Lord, being the source of all beings, is like the mother and the maintainer. As the mother is neutral to all different kinds of children, the Supreme Father or Mother is also. Consequently, the Supersoul is always in every living being. Outwardly also, every living being is situated in the energy of the Lord. As will be explained in the 7th chapter, the Lord has primarily two energies, the spiritual or superior and the material or inferior. The living entity, although part of the superior energy, is conditioned by the inferior energy. The living entity is always in the Lord's energy. So science, empirical science, only accounts for the inferior energy, and therefore runs into all kinds of problems when we deal with like trying to understand the nature of consciousness. They have to speculate about what is the nature of consciousness, but here it is stated that the living entity is the superior consciousness, is the superior energy that is under the influence and conditioned by the material nature, therefore manipulates the material energy to appear to be lifelike or animated. Every living entity is situated in him one way or another. The yogi sees equally, because he sees that all living entities, although in different situations, according to the results of fruit of work, in all circumstance remain the servants of God. While in the material energy, the living entity serves the material senses, and while in spiritual energy, he serves the Supreme Lord directly. So we are serving, as it's said, we are always serving something. And even though we may be feeling like we are serving ourselves, we are actually serving the material energy, which is indirectly the servant of Krishna, the energy of Krishna. In either case, the living entity is the servant of God. This vision of equality is perfect in a person in Krishna consciousness. This is my cat is a living entity, but he's making his own decision now of wanting to go outside after he came in. All right, go out. Disrupt my classes. Say, it's like my classes, some people want to make YouTube videos that are nice and edited, and well, this is the real life. Your cat comes in, your cat goes out. Text 30, chapter 6. Yomam pashyati shavatra sarvam chamai pashyati tashyam na pranashyami sacha me na pranashyati. Ya, whoever, me, pashyati sees, sarvatra, everywhere, sarvam, everything, cha, and, mai, in me, pashyati, he sees, tasya, his, aham, I, na, not, pranashyami, am lost, sa, he, cha, also, me, to me, na, nor, pranashyati, is lost. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. And Krishna is present within. The only reason why we feel like God is not with us is because we have turned our back on God. We have turned our back on God. We've decided we don't want God in our life. But God is never lost, and we are not lost either, in the truth thing. If you feel like, oftentimes the child has a little fit or something and then gets put down, and for some reason the child then realizes he's not being picked up by his mother anymore, and maybe she stepped over to the side and he can't really see her, and he's crying. He starts crying, "Mommy, mommy, mommy," and then the mother comes over and picks him up. So that's like Krishna, we feel like we're independent. Krishna puts us down, and then if we, oh, wait a minute, I don't like this, please pick me up, Krishna comes and picks us up. A person in Krishna consciousness certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere, and he sees everything in Krishna. Such a person may appear to see all separate manifestations of the material nature, but in each and every instance he is conscious of Krishna, knowing that everything is the manifestation of Krishna's energy. everything is the manifestation of Krishna's energy. That's just that's, you contemplate upon that, right? Nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is the Lord of everything. That is the basic principle of Krishna consciousness. Krishna is maintaining everything. Krishna is allowing us to pretend that we're independent. He's giving us all facility to try to enjoy in this material world. Krishna is the source of all things. Krishna consciousness is the development of love of Krishna, position transcendental even to material liberation. It is the stage beyond self-realization at which the devotee becomes one with Krishna in the sense that Krishna becomes everything for the devotee. I like how Bhaktivedanta clarified that very quickly, because people would be like, oh, it becomes one with the devotee becomes one with Krishna, just like Krishna said, Jesus Christ was like, I and my Father are one, and everyone's like, oh, Jesus Christ said he was God, but no. The devotee becomes, right, in the sense that Krishna becomes everything for the devotee. Everything is for the will of his Father, Jesus Christ. If you know my Father, you will know that he has sent me. It's basically what Jesus said. I am from the Father. Because the devotee loves and only cares, just like my spiritual master was saying just yesterday when I was listening to him. He said that when a person loves someone, they want to do anything they can to be pleasing to that person. And an intimate relationship between the Lord and the devotee then exists. In that stage, the living entity attains his immortality, nor is the personality of Godhead ever out of sight of the devotee. To merge in Krishna is spiritual annihilation. Devotee takes no such risk. It is stated in the Brahma Samhita, Prabhanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Shanta Sadaiva Hirda Yeshu Vilo Kayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achinta Guna Svarupam Govindam Adi Parusham Tam Maham Bhajami. I worship the primeval Lord Govinda, who is always seen by the devotee, whose eyes are anointed with the pulp of love. He is seen in his eternal form of Shama Sundar, situated within the heart of the devotee. Brahma Samhita, chapter 5, verse 38. So pretty. I would like to write a song, write some music to that. At this stage, Lord Krishna never disappears from the sight of the devotee, nor does the devotee ever lose sight of the Lord. In the case of the yogi who sees the Lord as Paramatma within the heart, the same applies. Such a yogi turns into a pure devotee and cannot bear to live for a moment without seeing the Lord within himself. Text 31. Sarvabhuta ashtitam yomam bhajati ekatvam ashtita sarvata vartamanopi sayogi mai vartate sarvabhutam shtitam, situated in everyone's heart. Yaha he who mam unto me bhajati serves in devotional service. Ekatvam, oneness. Ashtitaha, thus situated. Savarta, in all respects. Vartamanaha, being situated. Api, in spite of. Sahi, yogi, transcendentalist. Mai, unto me. Vartate, remains. Translation, text 31. The yogi who knows that I and the supersoul within all creatures are one worships me and remains always in me in all circumstances. So the yogi, the true yogi, knows that Krishna, the Sri Bhagavan, and the Paramatma are all one. They are the same. Different expansions. Same. It's not like the Paramatma or the Brahman effulgence is something separate from Krishna. It is Krishna. A yogi who is practicing meditation on the Supersoul sees within himself the plenary portion of Krishna as Vishnu, with 4 hands holding conch shell, wheel, club, lotus flower, and lotus flower. Let's see if we actually have a picture of that. This is nice about the Bhagavad Gita. It has these different pictures, but actually might be in the second section. Krishna Chaitanya. Well, maybe I'll get a little bit closer. This is a picture here that the Lord in the heart inside the yogi. So, where was I? Okay, 31, right. The yogi who knows that I and the Supersoul within all creatures are one worships me and remains always in me in all circumstances. Purport: a yogi who is practicing meditation on the Supersoul sees within himself the plenary portion of Krishna as Vishnu with 4 hands, holding conch shell, wheel, club, and lotus flower. The yogi should know that Vishnu is not different from Krishna. So that's very important to point. Krishna is this form of Supersoul. Krishna in this form of Supersoul is situated in everyone's heart. Furthermore, there is no difference between the innumerable Supersouls present in the innumerable hearts of living entities, nor is there a difference between a Krishna conscious person always engaged in the transcendental loving service of Krishna and a perfect yogi engaged in meditation on the Supersoul. A yogi in Krishna consciousness, even though he may be engaged in various activities while in material existence, remains always situated in Krishna. This is confirmed in the Brahma Rasamrita Sindhu of Srila Rupa Goswami. So it's the nectar of devotion. Nikeleshu avashtashu jivan mukta sa uchyate. A devotee of the Lord, always acting in Krishna consciousness, is automatically liberated. In the Narada Pantraratra, this is confirmed in this way. Dik kaladi anavachine krishne chetu vidaya cha tanmayo bhavati kishipram jivo brahmani joyayat. By concentrating one's attention on the transcendental form of Krishna, who is all-pervading and beyond time and space, one becomes absorbed in thinking of Krishna, and then it attains the happy state of transcendental association with him. Krishna consciousness is the highest state of trance and yoga practice. This very understanding that Krishna is present as Paramatma in everyone's heart makes the yogi faultless. The Vedas confirm this inconceivable potency of the Lord as follows. Eko pi san baduda yo vabhati aishvarad rupam aikam cha sholavad badu heyate. I'm in a little bit of trouble with that Sanskrit. Vishnu is one, and yet he is certainly all-pervading. By his inconceivable potency, in spite of his one form, he is present everywhere. As the sun, he appears in many places at once. And I'm sorry, I have to cut this video short. Sorry. We'll pick it up next time. Haribol.